Well, I'll be darned. It's actually starting to look like a camper. As you can see, I have the window in, or windows I should say, because there's one over there too. And I said in the last video how I was going to have to come up with a way to mount this, and the hardware that it came with just isn't long enough because the wall is a little bit thicker than what the window's meant for, and it's also just a pretty poor quality piece of hardware, and things just didn't line up right. So what I did was I used these, which, let's see if I can show you. They're like this, where they have the male and female side, it's just a special nut, but this nut has an Allen wrench on it too. Sorry, my hands are filthy. Anyways, so I used those in all four corners. I silicone the crud out of it, and you can see I tried to do a nice bead up on the top too. And so you can see what that looks like on the inside. Really wanted to have it mechanically fastened. Needs to be clean, but this is the hardware that it came with, and the holes, or the hardware it came with is meant to use those holes, but it just wasn't quite up to snuff. I didn't trust it. So now we've got those. You can see that window over there, and you might notice both of the walls are obviously in. You can see here there's another strip of plywood that's cut to fill in that space on the top. And oh, check that out, the roof's, or the ceiling's in and also insulated. Oh, and the front's in, also insulated, and the fan's in. It's not insulated because it's a fan, but it's in. You can see the electrical for the cabin light. You can see the switches there. That's for an exterior light and for the cabin light. And what else? I guess that's it. I did a lot. That's a lot of work for a couple days. I didn't actually put the windows in this weekend, but I didn't make a video update until today. I figured I'd wait till I got a little bit more done. So here we are. The reason there's a hole up there is because that plywood is being reused. That was inside the trailer to start with, so we're trying to reuse as much of the plywood as we could. Anyways, tomorrow I'm going to work on it. The goal is to get the wall coverings on there. It's this plasticky sheet stuff called Acrovin, and I have it left over from a job, and it just kind of adheres to the wall and it looks really good. I'm going to do that on the wall and the ceiling, and then I got some stuff for the floor. God, let me see, where do I got the floor stuff? Hold on, I'm going to walk around here. Oh, here it is. Check this out. Also left over from a job. Some like vinyl flooring. It's going to look really good in there. And the Acrovin I'll show you. Sorry, I got such a mess between all the projects we got going. This is Acrovin. So it's this plasticky sheet stuff that hopefully will be pretty easy to work with. So that's going to go on the walls and the ceiling, and then the flooring will go down, and we're going to build out a wall right here, which again I've kind of already discussed that, but if you haven't watched the video, I'm going to put some 2x2s, just build out a 2x2 wall, run the electrical. This area is going to be where all the electrical components are. And then the plan in here, I don't know if you can envision, but there'll be a bed that will be, let's see if I can try to get more light in here. Maybe not. There'll be a bed that will be about 16 inches off the ground, and it's going to, it has a futon mattress on it. And what the plan is to have the slats for one half of the bed be offset from the slats of this half, and have this half of the bed slide in to the driver's side half. So what we'll do is we'll fold the mattress over this way, slide it in, and then let the mattress unfold against this wall. And so then half the trailer will be a couch, and this half will be open. And so we can throw our chairs and stuff like that in here and slide it. We'll be able to slide it over and have that storage. There'll be storage underneath the couch, and so we can sleep with it in that state. And then during the day, if we wanted to, just fold it over, turn it into a couch, sit there and enjoy ourselves, maybe have a little fold down table or something. Haven't figured that out yet, but I'd like to do something like that. The front 6 inches or so is going to be kind of cubbies, and then on the back here, where this wall is, probably from about here across, maybe 8 inches to 12 inches deep, will be a shelf that will be accessed from when you're inside of the cab. So that way we can put our bags of clothes and stuff up there and have access to it when we're actually in the trailer without it being under the bed. It's kind of a thought I had just recently. I realized, well, if we store all our clothes underneath the bed, we're going to have to get out of the trailer to get it. So we're going to have more, we're going to add some additional storage inside the cab for clothing. So tomorrow's going to be productive. We get the Acrovin in on the walls, then we'll get to work on closing this. This is going to have fiberglass insulation, and then we're going to cut some planks that will miter to fit nice and flush with some little trim pieces. It's going to look really, really good. So anyways, that's it. Trying to get this thing done by Easter. That's my plan. It's also my timeline for getting it out of my dad's garage. In case you thought all this stuff was mine, it's not. That's why I'm building a little trailer for myself, because I can't afford squat. So anyways, that's the update, and I will probably post something later this week if the inside starts to look real good with the Acrovin. Thanks for tuning in.